this expansion where if you watch Twitch streams for a certain number of hours, you get pets and toys and things like that.
I mean, I know it was probably a cold marketing decision, but it's been really helpful for the streamers.
Yeah.
Like, particularly lesser streamers. I mean, not me, because I'm not, whatever.
I was going to say, not you, right?
No, not me. I mean, it helped me by getting me a pet. Or, not a pet, what was it? What was a mount?
Was it toy this last one?
The Feldrake, I got the Feldrake.
I think there's been a mount of pet and toys.
Yeah, the Goblin Weather Creator.
Yeah.
I missed the Goblin Weather Creator. I didn't know what was going on, and nobody told me, so...
So I'm gonna have to start streaming as well now, huh?
Well, the thing is, streaming does not get you the thing. You have to watch a stream. Now, you can watch your own stream in another tab, but...
I quit streaming on Twitch, so...
You just have to watch. You do not have to stream.
You can just watch me at twitch.tv/CallASmash.
Can you watch
the only time I really stream
streams
is
at
during
once?
our raids, so that probably doesn't work out well for you.
Don't know that it counts, like, double if you're watching two at once.
So
I like your radio voice, Kella.
By the way, it doesn't count when you have the stream muted in the player, but you can mute the site and it still counts your watch time. I use that.
You don't have to do it all in one chunk, and you can... I may or may not have like put it on my phone and gone to bed.
Let's say you didn't have to do it in one chunk. I did it in
first
like
time.
a couple.
The other ones I actually found interesting, so I was like, oh.
But I guess I thought everybody knew about them. I will try to remember to post about them when I catch them. The last one was really short. It was just like a weekend.
Of the day update.
Yeah, could try that.
Yeah, I usually like just during the day or when I'm sleeping, I'll put one on and then just mute the site. Because I'm not watching streams, so I prefer to just watch like YouTube stuff. So I just put it on and mute it to get one.
So
we're gonna reset.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's an important designation. If you are going to watch a stream for the drops, but not actually watch the stream, don't mute the stream, because if you mute it, it doesn't count. You have to mute the browser tab.
Yeah, that's what I said. Mute site instead of stream.
Right, right. I just wanted to clarify in case people didn't understand what that meant.
What, you mean right clicking on the tab and selecting mute tab?
Yep.
Yeah. I think I posted that PSA when the mount was going on too. It was like mute the tab, not the stream.
I did in fact learn that from you, Barely.
Do we have a different potato person today? Because Janie's not here.
I do.
Awesome,
hang on
Nexus.
1 second.
Weird.
It's also nice to mute the site for because sometimes I do fighting games with friends and they're streaming, and I don't want to hear myself talk.
Yeah.
So I just mute the site, so I'm still technically watching the stream and supporting them.
What's up?
It's true. It is weird to hear yourself.
It makes me freeze. I cannot talk when I'm hearing myself.
No, my brain stops processing. It's weird.
It takes a lot of practice to be able to hear yourself talking.
Well, especially if there's a little bit of a delay, then it just completely speech jams you.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, your brain literally freezes up. It's very weird. Okay, we're going to do this stuff quick here. So just as a reminder, the first couple bosses, well, the first several bosses that we'll do, we're going to do our master loot, our not master loot system, our need greed system, because we've done them a lot and only a few people need gear, which means if it is an upgrade for you, hit need. If it's like I guess it might be an upgrade, but only if like somebody doesn't need it more, pick greed. Everything else is a pass. If everything gets passed, if things get passed on by everybody, we'll roll for Mog stuff in between bosses. And then I will tell you when we switch back to our other system, but it's not till the end of the raid.
And if we get lucky, we'll get 5 copies of the ring.
I don't think we've ever been that lucky. Alright, so on this boss, just so we have a couple new people, remember that typically you're just going to stay near the boss. Can we get another summon stone? So stay close to the boss-ish. Don't stand in the stuff on the floor. If you get a flame rift, your goal is to win the first set. Put them near purple, but don't be on anybody else's circle. Or if there's already fire on the floor, take them to the old fire. Ads will spawn. We murder them. If one targets you, bring it to the boss so that the melee can help cleave it down. He has a cleave fire breath thing not to stand in, and then when he does this army of flame, he gets like a circle surrounding him full of fire dudes and fire connecting them. I will mark one with a skull. We will murder that one. Melee need to be careful with their melee toes because if the ring moves over you, you will die. So make sure you're giving it some room. And then that just repeats until it's dead.
Are we doing heroic or normal?
This is
normal. Last night of normal. But then Raz, which is still on the schedule.
Alright, I was just wondering because that was a pretty long explanation.
We have some people who haven't been here before, so.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, hi, Kathna.
Just didn't want to toss poor Catherine into the deep end with zero explanation of what they were supposed to do.
Don't forget to use your files and apply your runes.
Are we like going for a 4 of every class raid?
Dude, almost.
We're
We've got
getting
four.
We're getting real close.
We are, except for mages. There's like no mages. There's only 2 of
Nobody
them.
likes mages.
Hello.
And paladins. And there's also only one Ed.
I mean, there
Here
are
we go.
2 of you. There's only 1 of me. Come on.
There's only one Ed.
There used to be one of them.
Here's Harrow. First flame rifts in 5. Purplish side. And even though it's normal, let's try to keep Discord clear for a fight. Rifts to purplish, not on each other. You ready to switch to ad? Watch feet. And cleave. Flame rifts near the old fire. Murder the ads.
What ad?
They melted. Cleave. New flame rift.
Wrist near fold fire.
And murder.
Special coming.
One left, so the melee can actually hit it and not get stuck in a firebolt. Okay, stack for heals. Melee, if you go in, make sure you back out before you get hit by the line of fire. New flame rifts in 4 near the old fire. Out with you!
Read the names. Kidding.
AOE incoming. Shockwave.
Cleave?
Stack high.
Billion rifts. We should be fine. He's gonna die. So if you need something, need. Otherwise, you can side grade greed and everything else is a pass.
One
We
in
will
5
head
rings, we got
towards
3 pants.
council.
Good job.
Think we can take the sky? Doubtful. Parasageth was not
Council's on the left.
the sky.
Moon.
Also, do not forget to loot the boss personally to get all your
Yeah.
goodies off of it.
Wait, you need.
Moon.
So
Well, we have...
mutate, so 3 copies of Cloth Drop.
Yep.
Champions,
Of course, that's how it works.
And unless if we have new clothies, I'm fairly sure we all have better. Or the same.
I think there's only 3 clothies here tonight anyway, so it's crazy.
We've got the drop from Heroic a lot as well,
Yeah.
so...
There's 4, you're forgetting about Ed.
Oh yeah!
That doesn't
It is
count.
just it is his own special kind of thing.
Special is one word. And the fun thing is you can't even tell if it's Ed saying that or me.
I don't know. I learned
I
something
can.
disturbing about Ed the other day. He created a Draxier, and he did not name it Ed Voker.
Is
I don't
it
know
because that was
that would
already
have even
taken?
dawned on me. I don't know why, Ed. Justify your existence. Or lack thereof, I guess. Alright. For Mog stuff, there's 3 cloth pieces. Do any of our clothies not have the Mog for this yet? Assuming everybody has it. And leather chest, if anybody needs the Mog for the leather chest. Just withers? No other takers?
Surprisingly, I don't have the mock.
That's weird. And a res for Milt, and then onward we go.
Don't forget to loot this guy.
Be on your guard. I do not trust these dragon worshippers. If their aid
Oh heck, tomorrow is March.
find our
What happened to February? What happened to February?
Down in a blaze of glory.
Was it really Gloriel? Was it a different kind of blaze?
May have been a different kind of blaze.
That's what I thought.
February froze to death. And then drowned under a sea of snow.
I don't know, I was pretty happy.
Here has been like summer.
Wow.
We've had both. We had some really warm days and some frickin' freezing days.
They had 49 inches of snow in Casper, Wyoming last
Wow.
week. There are drifts that are 60 feet tall in town.
That's some bullshit.
How'd they measure that drift?
Really?
You
It
take
goes to the top
together?
of a 6-story building.
We got some nasty snow this week.
We're gonna pull these guys back so we don't face pull the bot.
Yeah, February in PA this year has been a roller coaster.
Has it?
Disappointingly, no snow.
No snow.
We got it all here in California.
We got a wonderful 70-degree day.
What?
Randomly. Then like 2 days later it was back down to 20.
Yeah, it's been in the 70s
You know,
here
you
pretty much all
California
month.
guys, you're always complaining about the drought. Will you get you some precipitation and look at you bitching?
I was honestly shocked that there was snow in Los Angeles.
Snowed at Santa Cruz at the beach.
Yeah, I saw
Surf City.
a video of it snowing on somebody's backyard that had a pool and a palm tree right there.
Now, granted, when I lived in San Francisco, I did see it snow on Haight Street, so it's not like super unheard of, but it just takes a crazy storm.
For the first time since, well, forever, all of those people in LA who were wearing parkas were justified.
And I'm over here.
I
like,
imagine those people just didn't go outside.
Yeah.
I have so much snow that I don't have a backyard right now. Like,
oh, wow.
All bitching about one snow.
Okay, here's a difference, though. You live in an area where that is expected.
It's true.
I was going to say, LA is a desert, so when all of that snow melts, it's just going to turn into a flood.
Some of it should soak in a little bit, but
Yeah, we will also. Chubby Eye also.
I'm sorry, those aren't freedom enough units for me.
I think those are
I'm joking. I'm joking, of course, considering I'm, scientifically inclined.
Minus 21 Celsius means nothing to me. Is it like 8 below Fahrenheit? Is it still above 0 Fahrenheit? I don't know.
They meet at -40, so we're not too
spreading the
far off.
herpes, peeps.
So that's what we want to not do. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Alright, so we're going to kind of move this one in pie slices. We're going to have pillars, so get out of the brown swirlies. The pillars are used to clear the lightning we all just got. So we need to be pre-spread out before the lightning comes in. And then you want to take yourself carefully without running over 6 people, or even 1 person, to the pillar to clear it. If you cannot get to the pillar safely, just stand still on normal. On heroic, that doesn't fly. You got to make room, but I'd rather you stood still on normal than walked it over 10 people. When the fire comes in, the fire circles, we are going to have a melee group and a range group. Every single person should be in one of those 2 groups because it splits damage and it breaks the pillars. So stack them on the pillars. Everybody should be in them, and then we get out of the fire. On the ice pull-in, you just dip your toes in the fire about halfway through so you don't get turned into an ice bomb. Kadros and Adathia will need interrupts. Start on Embar and Opal so the tanks can get proper aggro. Kill them all at the same time, so make sure that they stay even. It's more or less all the things.
Remember, if you have itchy finger, start with Embar or Opal.
Yeah. Listen, my green people, hunters, sorry. Brain block. Alright, everybody's ready?
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
And back into the red pie slide.
Watch your step.
Pillars. And then spread for lightning.
Defensive.
If you don't have lightning, get out of the way of the pillars.
Oh my god.
Wonderful turn taking over there. Meteors. Make sure you're not stacked up on both, and then we get a melee and a ranged. Move out of the fight. Oh, watch out! Stop running.
Watch your step.
New pillar. Made a res on L. A little love on the tanks in the meantime.
Boss. AOE incoming.
Comes Blizzard. Get ready to dip your toe.
Defensive.
Dip.
What's happening to L?
I think she probably
Oh,
got
that's
hit
Ed.
by the flame thing.
Oh, because
No.
she rezzed on you.
Long story.
Okay.
Range 5.
Spread for lightning. If you can't get to a pillar, just stay put.
Taunt boss.
Hadros and Opal are the ones that are a little bit behind. Need more DPS.
Defensive. Interrupt.
Stack for the meteor.
Morning rain.
Defensive.
Spread for lightning.
Taunt boss. Interrupt.
If you can't immediately get to a pillar, just stay put. Stay spread out.
Range 5.
There it comes.
Watch your step. Defensive.
That was handy. A pillar popped up just to clear the lightning.
Yep.
We're gonna interrupt on death. Thank you. Say lay off an Ember a little bit. He's the lower. The rest are more or less close together.
Taunt boss. Interrupt.
Meteors.
Interrupt.
Stack in
That
the
will let
groups.
us get one.
Not in the overlap though.
Defensive.
Good. Spread back out. Lightning's coming in.
Watch your step. Defensive.
To defensive if you need to. Make sure you're moving out of the way of the pillars if you are in front of them.
AOE incoming.
Blizzard coming in. You ready to dip your toe? And Dathia is the furthest behind at the moment. Needs more love. Dip your toes.
Stack high. Stack high.
Murder them all.
Range 5.
Lightning.
Taunt boss.
Same thing with the loot. If it's an upgrade, hit need. If it's a side grade, or you're like, it's agreed. And if it's anything else, it's a pat. Onwards to Dathia! First a rest, though, for our people who are dead. Would be excellent.
Drink it this time around.
So I thought it was gonna be really bad that I switched DPS for this fight when I saw L die 2 times in a row, but that went pretty well.
Yeah, we handled it.
The big thing is that I switch on that fight so I don't fall asleep.
More, did you get the res?
And to also flex on all the DPSs because Shadow is perfect for this fight.
True enough. Well, Lord must have gotten kicked offline. I think he left the Discord. Well, and really and truly, on normal we should do it too, but on heroic in particular, it is better to take a second to clear than it is to spread it to more people. And people need to be aware of not just when they have the lightning, but when they don't, so they can get out of the way. Because just running willy-nilly hoping to clear it usually adds more problems than solutions.
It's always better to let the healers heal through it than spread it.
Yeah, it's just really, really, really hard to heal through it on heroic, so clearing is pretty important, but we got to do it without spreading it anywhere.
I mean, I didn't say it wasn't important. It's just if you spread it to the entire party while trying to clear it.
True enough.
I'll make my healer's life easier by making it harder.
But only in the sense that it would not be much, much harder than if it was everywhere all at once. Because that would be bad.
Not the name of a movie.
Close.
Everything everywhere.
All at once.
Lightning herpes. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
What, is that like a PSA or something?
It's a play on an old radio show from the 80s.
It just sounded like a PSA. I could see it.
There used to be a show called Chicken Man, and that was his theme. Chicken Man, he's everywhere, he's everywhere. I want to look up the Tom Lehrer lyrics to I Got It From Alice. Which was, in fact, a song about the spread of STDs amongst their frolicking friends.
Was that the same Alice who owned the restaurant?
It was, in fact.
Probably. I mean, they were both in New York at the time.
So, the city of St. Louis has a Thanksgiving tradition where they play that song on several radio stations all at the same time. And everyone opens up their doors and turns up their sound equipment as high as possible and has a sing-along in the street.
Sounds like a good.
That sounds kind of amazing.
I was
Good
not
tradition.
expecting it. My first Thanksgiving in St. Louis. It was very confusing.
Sounds like they need that speaker from Back to the Future.
Definitely.
If Mord gets back, I will totally add him back, but since it takes a minute for him to leave, we'll do that.
This gift will destroy you. Kill them before it does. I will not fail.
Weird, it hasn't actually finished rolling on everything yet, but okay.
Probably because
Mord.
Mord DC'd.
Yeah, but the other one's finally timed out. It just was taking a while, so. 1 second. Jiezu, since you got both the trinkets, you want to hand one over to Flame was the next roll for agreed roll. We'll do boss here.
That's stupid that it gives you both.
Yeah, it's because they're technically separate rolls. It's how Sorter ended up with the two bows, and we ended up switching loot systems. Alright, boss time. So we're going to stay spread out around the boss. Make sure you're always in range of a healer. And we have the lightning again on this fight, so just really make sure that we're spread out and be aware of your position during both the knockback and the pull-in so that you don't spread it to everyone. When the boss gets to 100% energy, spawns 2 ads. We will kill the skull ad first, and then the X ad. Tanks typically, not always, try to take them over to skull so that we know where to be, because you want to be on the long bit, because the knockback is pretty darn far. So if the ads are at skull, just as an example, if they're on an opposite side, just adjust based on what side it's on. But if they're at skull, right, once the lightning comes out, anybody who doesn't have lightning can go right up next to the ads towards the center of the room, so you'll get knocked away from skull to the far end. And then the people with the lightning just scoot behind them, so you'll get knocked a little bit further, but not get knocked off. There's also tornadoes. Don't get hit by those. And they occasionally move called crosswinds. You'll see both arrows and swirlies for where they will end up and the path they travel. Don't be in either of those things. Make sure you're in the range of your healers.
Which, speaking of, I suspect L is not healed.
Oh, for F's sake.
Are there any healers that don't have the evoker buff?
You put me up there, or did I put myself up there?
You did not click on the thing. I pulled you closer to where you needed to be.
Thank you, guess.
Here we go.
No healers need it?
And double check after the boss pull too. Lightning?
Oh, I need mine back since I switched.
Crosswind soon.
Knocking back. Stay away from lines.
Crosswinds. Lightning soon. Spread out.
So that was my power.
I wondered. Glad it came back. We'll have you rejoin as soon as you're back in game. Cyclone. Watch your lightning. It's gonna try to pull you in. Spread back out. New lightning suit.
Stay away from lines.
Crosswind. Beware of the path as well as where it lands. New add suit. Starting on skull.
Knocking back. Ads coming.
I say the ad marked with a skull, not the skull position. Lightning soon.
Knocking back.
Rail should, who doesn't have lightning shield to move in.
Knocked around.
Blow back.
Get back in. After.
Stay away from lines.
Blow back.
Blow back, and then we're gonna have the lightning right after, so spread out as soon as we hit the ground.
I just got knocked off.
Need a res on flame then. Pull in. Spread for lightning.
Stay away from lines.
Crosswind. Adds in 5.
Knocking back. Ads coming.
Okay, skull out.
Defensive.
Spread, lightning should be coming in soon. Try to make sure you're not using movement stuff if you have the lightning. Knockback coming in.
Defensive.
Back in.
Stay away from lines.
Crosswind.
Defensive.
New lightning. Close, but not.
Blow back.
Okay.
Well, we wouldn't call it clean, but we would call it dead. Same thing. If you need something, hit need, otherwise greed, and otherwise pass. It's all great until the lightning starts spreading, and then it's just like, nah. You can do the same thing for the pattern. So if you are a leather worker yourself, you can, who is at 50, hit need, and if you have an alt that's at 50 or above, you can hit greed. And let us head back down to do the other side. Which is over here by orange. But you gotta click the downward draft. Don't just whoop off the edge.
Or you will whoop right off the edge.
And we
Unless
will.
you have a way to arrest your fall before you hit the ground.
Right. New moon side.
Wait, bro, we
Hold on.
should do this week.
Well, I just blink before I hit the ground.
Yeah, I disengage before I hit the ground.
Well, shamans don't have a blink or a disengage.
Well, be better.
Gust! It's so good.
Okay, but I don't know if any of you guys actually, because I know Facebook is like an old person thing, but like they just posted, just in the last week and a half, posted a, because of the dumb ways to die thing that's trending again on TikTok and stuff, they posted a World of Warcraft dumb ways to die series, and it makes me laugh every time because I have super dumb way to die every single way that they say. It makes me laugh an awful lot.
You mean like auto dismounting when you're all the way up?
Yep. Jumping out of a cliff on the wrong mount.
Oh yeah.
Going AFK and fatigue. I'll try to see if I can find it for you, Gal.
I have a new one. On your Drake, flying off into the distance because you tabbed out.
Yep.
Yeah. Or hitting numlock while you're flying somewhere and it's gonna take a while and then you forget and you're like God knows where in the middle of the ocean.
Hey, Barely, how many deaths to fatigue do you have?
No. Is there a way to check that?
Yeah, statistics and death. I have done it way too many times.
I'm only at 16.
Actually, I'm only at 5.
I'm at 42.
I have never died to fatigue.
I'm amazed.
I'm at 59 for falling.
87 to falling.
530 to falling.
Amazing.
How many do you have in raids, bro?
Where do you find these stats?
So if you open your achievement tab, there's the third tab is statistics, and there's a bunch of stuff on the left, and there's one called death. Total raids, 7,322.
I'm only at 2,000, but keep in mind I haven't actually been
gone for a couple of expansions.
It's like I haven't actually been playing my hunter that long in the grand scheme of things because I really only started raiding on my hunter when I joined the guild.
Yeah.
And I took 2 expansions off. So
you did take some expansions off, but also you joined the guild a long time ago at this point.
Yeah, but I wasn't really playing my hunter. I was playing my druid.
In fact, in October, it'll be 10 years barely.
I know. It's crazy to think about. It's like, holy shit, I've actually been here 10 years.
How many times have you been rezzed by druids?
607.
Seems like the strongest one for this character is shamans.
Interesting.
42 shamans.
That happens when you're in a shaman-dominated guild.
My total deaths in raid has to be glitched out.
What's
I
it
don't-
say?
It says 20, and
That doesn't make any sense.
I know I've died a lot more than 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't use other two. So like people who ult a lot, their numbers are lower because they're on multiple characters. But you've been on Vin the whole time, so I mean the whole raid time.
Apparently, I've been resuscitated by monks 45 times.
I don't know what they call raid, but I have 0 deaths in raid and 217 in dungeon.
Yeah,
How do you have a 0 and that doesn't make any sense? Because you've died in this raid.
Yeah, it's got mine wrong too, because it only says 253. I've died 253 times this year.
I think
I think you're underselling it a bit.
low because there's no way I've only died 2,000 times in raid.
Yeah.
Like that just doesn't seem like logical. So I feel like the statistics are a little messed up.
And it says I've only died 927 times in PvP, but that's like this week.
Total deaths in raid is 4 for me. What the hell?
My total deaths is only
That seems weird.
69.
I feel like you guys
I
are
wonder if they mean
I
on
wonder if
not
you guys
bosses.
have rolled over.
If they meant not bosses, how have I died that many times on not bosses?
I don't know. I'm conjecturing as to why it might be such a weird number.
Yeah, that's weird.
The slash played gives you how long you played in Dragonflight. I just hit slash played and it says total played this class Dragonflight 9 days, 18 hours, and 2 minutes. I don't play enough.
Man, though, if you ever look at that total time played on a character you've had and played almost entirely on its own for over a decade, that's sobering.
87 days.
162 days on my hunter.
I'm not telling anyone my days.
I know your days are yours. Are yeah, but
I'm at 141 days, and I've switched mains at least 4 times over the last 10 years.
I just want to say, in my defense, I spent a lot of time when I was reading for my dissertation stuff online, pet battling while I was reading. So that has to account for a lot of that time.
It's true. But yeah, so it says 162 for this character, but like this is not my first main, and this is probably the main I've spent the least amount of time on. Like my original rogue probably, and my mage probably have the most time, which I don't even think those ones exist anymore.
What's the command to see the time played?
Slash played. Oh, rogue.
Yeah, I don't figure out how many years that is.
Well, I mean,
It's
3.
a little over, a little under 3.
Oh, crazy.
I was gonna guess 3 years, so I was pretty close.
But yeah, you did spend a lot of time
being
online when you were doing your thing.
Yeah, I did. Like, easily 8 to 10 hours a day for a couple of
I was
months
about
there.
to say, a good comparison would be like compared to Weathers, but I realized he does the auction house a lot, so he probably you might even have big old time.
But not usually on Withers, though, so... What was that, L? I heard a in there.
You could do some math, even if it was 10 hours a day for a month.
It was like 3 months, but okay.
Okay, let's go 3 months. That's how many hours?
300?
Uh-huh.
No.
How many? And
No,
how many?
8.
9.
I said
9.
8. It would be 800. No. I
And how
can't
many
math.
days is that?
No, because I screwed up the early math. Give me a sec.
It's like 7 years, Ro.
Alright, well, I have been playing this game since 2007, okay?
I'll take that reason.
Yeah, I started playing about midway through Burning Crusade.
When you did all that drowning, Ro, was there any way you could have avoided it?
Yes. That was back when shamans had water breathing.
Oh.
Yeah. All of the drowning ones were then. We actually didn't even talk about that one, Al. Way to just embarrass me.
I mean, I've never had a drowning death either because druids get aquatic form fairly early.
So, in my defense, I would have
I
it
do
on
have
and then
drowning
go
deaths, and I'm a
AFK, and then there you go. All right. Okay, boss time. So, with this boss, we're gonna have basically quarters of the room. We are gonna start stacked up on the leftmost marker. So, on this first part, it's yellow, and then hopefully Nalu has the mic.
Yep.
She's here today at least, so she will call out who is going to move to the right. We're going to make 2 parallel lines on either side of the mark with the pillars. If you have the big circle, you're going to stay put because it splits damage. We want to keep it here. And then everybody's going to move out of the bad. And then we kill it some. Then there's going to be a big bad and a small bad. A bunch of small bads to avoid. Then we'll regroup, do it all again, and then we're going to change quadrants. And then we just repeat that all the way around. Don't fall in the hole. Is the other bit.
Hey.
Yes,
So, if any of you changed your specs to AoE,
I invited Morn.
Council fight, and then did not remember to change them back to single target, like I did, you might want to look and see if you're in a single target spec.
That's a good thing to check. I think Ward must have gotten kicked offline again because he's not online. He's not in Discord anymore. So, Tyrael and Flame. Let me know when you're ready, Tyrael and Flame. Tyrael, are you ready?
Tyrael is in the bathroom, I believe.
Oh, we'll hold then.
Okay, yeah. Nobody push a button.
Pull. Do not pull. Back away. Back away.
Hands off keyboard.
What is that glowy ball that I keep seeing that is not?
It's Evoker Healy
okay.
Shield Ball.
Okay, now Tyrael's
You
here.
want to get hit with it.
Okay, cool.
It is a happy ball.
Then why does it always get shot before the pull when it's not going to hit anybody?
They're probably setting up their
Okay, stack on yellow.
There's a skill where you use 3 heals in their store.
Alright, we can finish talking about it in a sec.
This near a Tyrael with
everyone else in the circle.
Watch your step.
And out.
Defensive.
God bless Naughty.
Big bad soon. Big bad little bads. Restack it yellow.
Defensive.
But don't be in that line.
Okay, barely chubby Nalu.
Watch your step.
And out.
Defensive.
Uh-oh.
Big bad
I don't
soon.
know why I have aggro.
Pulled the aggro at the last
Yeah.
second.
Watch your step.
Big bad little bad.
Get in the bubble.
Moving in 5.
Special coming.
Whee! On heroic, remember we will wait to group up, but we can group up on normal. Stack on the skull.
Oh, Kalis, cast Lenith Furious.
Watch your step.
And out.
Defensive.
Big bad soon.
Watch your step.
Little bad.
Defensive.
Restack.
Karen Kella, Talarian, Vincent Yelda.
Watch your step.
And out. Definitely a defensive on this one.
Watch your step.
Big bad. Little bad.
Torrent boss.
Moving in 3.
Special coming.
Up and away. We're gonna stack on green. That's a little too far over though. Just hair.
Weird.
Roach, Ed, Kathna, Mushu, Misty, and Ro.
Watch your step.
And out.
Defensive.
Big bad soon.
Watch your step.
Big bad little bad.
Defensive.
Should be able to restack.
Watch your step.
Huzzah! Same thing with loot, and if we can get a res, and don't forget to mine his face wherever it is. Never find. I'll roll on the mog pieces we've gotten here once I get them. Where's the miney piece?
We
Why is
literally ran the opposite direction.
That moon.
my
Next
goodness.
to the moon.
Every single time. Okay.
I don't understand why Kalekagos is so afraid of spiders when he can literally kill it with fire.
Away!
Comedy.
Well, phobias aren't rational, so.
That is true.
Wouldn't
Cloth
he an
head.
arcane mage?
Cloth head for any of our clothies.
Yes, but even arcane mages have fire spells.
How about a cloth chest?
I really wish they would make it so you could learn Mog even though you couldn't use the piece.
Yeah.
That would cut people's farming runs in fourth.
And you just answered your own question as to why.
Class hands, which must be Pally Priest Shaman.
Yep. I don't even know how you would check if you don't have that one yet.
You can go into the sets and look technically. A lot more work, but
Yeah, if I already have it for my healer spec, can I roll for a DPS spec?
It's the same piece regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the ability.
Like it switches when you.
Which
change
piece,
step.
Milt?
The hands.
The hands aren't evoker. They're Pally Priest Shaman. Or, yeah, Pally Priest
Yeah,
Shaman.
but there's. Oh, maybe it was rolled. There was one earlier. Sorry.
Okay. Warglaves. I think that's just
I wish I could
transgress.
learn the Warglaive.
Those ones are pretty.
They're so pretty. I'm so sad I can't learn them.
Oh, wait, it says I already know those.
Okay.
There was one thing that dropped that I didn't know.
Oh, what is this? This is the two-handed mace for Mog. Just Caliph. Any other takers for the two-handed mace? Ho ho ho! Kind of thought Witherspoon 27 too. Well, if there's no other takers, I would say Caliph and Lenneth can roll off. Can't pick who to give it to if you're all the same number. Alright, Etrium it is. Dagger for Mog.
I'm not sure why I can use that mod, but
Yes, Moged. Dagger Mog. Ed with a 77, I believe. Offhand. Mog. Res if we can for peeps.
apparently I can also use offhand transmogs.
That's hunters, man. Everything's a hunter thing.
Apparently.
Think on the fourth roll, Keyleth finally wins a piece, unless I'm. Nope, I lied. Transgress wins a piece. Haha, just kidding. Just gonna be second all night long.
I actually don't care that much. I was just rolling on anything I hadn't collected.
I meant Calith, not you.
Oh, okay.
Calith has gotten second place on like 4 different rolls. Leather, wait.
At least they're all for Mog.
Yeah. true enough. Not like we won't get these again.
Are we gonna fight this stupid spider person now, or are we gonna go and break free?
We'll do it first. Run down the stairs, Bear. Run down the stairs. Res for Alkai there. And transgress. Any rolls for the leather piece? Am I accurate in that?
Alright, time to go blind. See you on the flip side.
Takers for the leather piece. Okie pokey. Alright, so for the spider boss, we've got 4 different platforms. The first 3 are phase 1. And on those platforms, we're basically going to start on the right of each platform, kill the medium spider, the frost breath arachnid, first. Beware of its breath. The breath is nasty and likes to hurt people a lot, so don't be in it. Move out of the ice on the floor. Chilling blast day, spread out so that nobody else is in your circle. If you get the webs on you, you drop little webs on the floor, run it between the melee and the range so that each group can get into it. There's an ability called Gossamer Burst in the first phase that will pull you towards the boss and off the edge. You either want to be far against the wall on the left, if we're facing the way we're going, far away from the boss side of the platform, or you can position yourself to get pulled into the webs so you don't get yoinked off as well. The spiderlings, when they die, leave a green circle that gets rid of the stacks you get from standing in the things if you need to. Otherwise, just kill them when you have a chance. So we move up the platforms. Every platform, kill the medium spider first, and then we move across. On the very last platform, after that Gossamer Burst, we will Harrow, interrupt the apex of ice, and then we are in phase 2, and then we have different mechanics. So instead of a pull in, there is a knock back, so don't get knocked off. The Chilling Blast is still a circle, but when it goes off, it leaves a little blue knock-up circle, so try to get those to the edges and not where we're trying to stand. And that's it. That's not the right button. There we go.
And don't follow Bear.
Don't follow Bear. Bear is very blind.
Sorry, I had AFK with any tactics.
No, totally tank and spring. Transgress. Killer, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Five, 4,
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Mob first.
Spread.
Spread out. We can move a little bit left. Gossamer Burst in 5.
Torrent Boss.
Coming in.
3, 2, 1. Stack line.
Here comes the Ascend. Stay parallel with her. Like charge super ahead. Careful, Vin, you just stood in the webs.
Spread.
Spread out while going upstairs. Look at us multitasking. Burst in 4. Burst.
2, 1.
And then spread out on the right side at the top.
Torrent Boss.
Add 15 seconds.
Spread.
Spread out. 3 seconds to add. It's coming up.
Take her, I'll get the ad.
And we can move a little bit left now.
Spread.
Oops, spread for blast. Gossamer Burst soon.
Torrent Boss.
There it is.
2, 1.
And we will ascend. Parallel, parallel.
Spread.
Blast. Spread out on the right side when we get to the next platform.
3,
First.
1. Taunt boss. Stack high. Stack high.
Spider and fat.
Spread.
Sprue it out. Ad is coming up. Spider's up. Murder, murder.
Spread.
Spread out. Customer burst is soon.
Taunt boss. 3, 2, 1.
Ascend.
Spread.
Customer burst is soon. Or not. Phase 2.
What phase
Same, right? Same thing with the loots, and we will head to Kurog. Oh, I suppose we can go up break first. No, let's get to Kurog first. There's not much trash between here and there.
Can I get a reinvite?
Absolutely more.
Now that I repaired my game and did everything else that required me to
Goodness
try to
sake.
get back on. Let me guess. Trinket did fall off council, right?
Nope. Oh yeah, you must it.
Which trinket?
No more did I didn't draw.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
You mean the whispering one? No.
Yeah, the DPS one that dropped like 4 weeks around and it just didn't drop this week.
Cudmore wasn't here.
I luckily got mine in my vault this week, so I don't have to worry about it. At least
Class legs for Shaman Priest Pally. Class legs for Hunter Mage Druid.
Night, Tiro.
Night, Tiro.
Night, Tiro.
Night, Tiro.
I feel like there's usually a good night John Boy by now, but
I thought it, but I didn't say it.
I'm not leaving yet.
I see what you did there, Mordra. Oh, I got distracted. Plate hands. For Mog.
You should roll on those, Kathna, if you don't.
Oh, they have one already. They got the other one. There were 2 that dropped. as soon as this trash is dead, we'll take a 7-minute break, and then we'll come back and murder some more things.
But I was just on break. Can we just go through?
7 minutes is approximately the time I can get you guys back. Plus, in the old days, it was how long it took to smoke a cigarette.
I somehow figured it was tied to that.
I don't know why, but it makes me really happy to know that's why it was 7 minutes.
It's also like not a 10-minute, but longer than a 5, you know? Alright, break timer's going up.
Plus,
That was just like the
if
average.
she made it 10, we'd all be 15. We're slackers.
Something's not quite right.
Checking to see who is back from break. I'll be ready for the poll. Just back at your computer.
What, we're pulling?
No. Not quite yet.
Just trying to trick a hunter into shooting.
That's so rude. Shouldn't pick on easy prey. Man, half of you are still AFK.
I'm
Second.
back.
So Flames here, Kieran was here, so we're missing Jesu, Mushu, Varius, Talarian, Deaxis, Withers, L, and Dollywood Roach.
Welcome back, Al.
Thanks, Gaz.
And Kella, don't forget her.
What's Kella doing?
Evokers can pick people up and carry them.
Are you
Believe it's
serious?
the moon feather
Mhm.
statue,
Yep.
Varius. Various back. I've got Talarian back. Dexter is missing Jesu, Mushu, and
You were so close to getting you
Deaxis,
into the starting room as well.
Withers, Roach, and Null.
I'm here.
Well, you ran in here
I'm
willingly. I'm not gonna count that.
Would one of you two run in the right direction? Oh my god.
We're getting summoned.
Only if Ed's back to give you a summon.
Yeah.
I want to be an
Maybe don't take the person that has a hard time finding their way back to the beginning.
How do you be an owl? I want to be one.
Something to
Ed
do with
says
the
he's
moon
still
feather
gone,
statue.
so
Even for L, Ed.
Who's this Eled?
It's our power couple name.
Doing this just reminded me of Sire Denathrius, though. If we had the cooldowns that we do now, it would be like infinitely easier. We could have dropped you off at any part of the raid, not just the start.
Yeah, next time we're gonna have to get all of the evokers to conspire.
Well, the hard part is knowing when Elle's actually away from the computer now.
It's true, because she doesn't go smoke.
So we gotta. I usually like give it a little bit before starting.
Yeah, I've been staying sitting here, but I went over and fell over for 5 minutes.
That's funny. Alright,
You're back, Al.
so for the fight, while we're waiting for people, we have basically quadrants. We do 2 quadrants and then two mini bosses to add things. Then we do 2 quadrants and 2 mini bosses, or unless he dies first. In this first quadrant, we have lightning. We really want to stay, first of all, throughout the whole fight, never be in his face. His face is very bad. That is only for the tanks. In this first phase, first quadrant, we are going to stay on his butt. 3 people will get lightning circles. They need to take them out. If we are all grouped on the butt, it makes it much easier for those with lightning to get out. And then at one point, we will have special marks on the floor where we need 1 person in each mark to soak the missile. And then when we get to 50%, we'll move into the Earth one. In Earth, we've got the Earth donut. So it starts in the center, then each ring is out, so you just have to move into the safe space after the center clears. We'll have ads, bring those in towards the tanks, and then clean them up. Then we'll have the 2 ads. We'll do the Earth ad first. The big Earth ad summons these circles around people that then leave a permanent rock space. So our goal is to put them behind us and to the left and the right to leave the center passageway clear. And then don't stand them when they blow up again. And if you get the lethal current from the lightning one, you're going to just move away from the group. Then we will be in the frost section. Excuse me, and in the frost section, if you're in groups 1, 3, and 5, you'll be on the left facing the wall, or his left back foot, because again, may not be in these positions. And if you're in 2, 4, 6, you'll be to the right. We're going to have 2 circles that we have to soak, so we need to split, but don't be in the Venn diagram. And then when we get to fire, try to stay as grouped up as we can so the fire is all in one spot. We move out of the permanent fire, and then there's going to be several fire puddles in a row. Do not use your movement cooldowns. Walk together as a group safely out of the fire. Then when the ads come up, same thing. We'll kill the fire ad and then the ice ad. Interrupt the ice ad and be in its circle of badness to get safety, if that makes sense.
Sorry, I forgot to redo my file. There, I have filed again.
Alrighty. Looks like everybody's ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Don't be in the face. On the butt. That includes range players.
Defensive.
Lightning soon.
Stack up.
Aro barely in. Reveal should move in. Some of y'all are like 15 yards away.
You will get hurt.
Jesu, Milton, you're...
Taunt boss.
Kella and Nalukas.
Help so.
1 person to each.
Defensive.
Then stack back up. Jesu, Ed, and Kalith. We're into the earth.
Watch your step.
Donut. And then run through.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Ad's coming in. Just bring him to the boss. We'll leave him down.
Defensive.
You get aggro and you just walk to the tanks.
Watch your step.
Donut. Transition to ad phase in 5. So first set of brown circles, if we can go behind this line and then to the left or right, that would be great. Leaving the center open for us. Earth ad first. Here comes circle. Get him out of the way. Oh my god, that was so good. Take the current out. Please don't be near that person.
Yeah, it's transgress.
That's not a great place to put it on. bad take. Bad bot. New ground shatter in 5.
I'm on the old one.
Circles, and the rest of us can move forward. Should be transitioning back to boss here. We'll be in the ice section.
What about the nays?
Defensive.
So 1, 3, 5, left side of boss facing wall or green side. 2, 4, 6, right side. Blue side as you're facing the wall. So we're not going to be right where we need to be.
You might want to taunt him again, transgress.
Taunt boss.
Hey, here it comes. Don't be in the Ven part.
Defensive.
Do not use movement abilities during that.
Just jumped out of half the group. That hurt. We're going to be transitioning over to fire here.
Remember, if you stack, it reduces the area of the fire.
Taunt boss.
Really stack.
Yep.
Watch your step.
And out of the fire.
Watch your step.
Work across like a typewriter.
Nice and slow together. Out we go.
Defensive.
Yeah, that's not like that.
Stack
Watch
back
your
up.
step.
And out of the fire. You can't get out. You can move out after the fire goes down. Same thing for Lootsies. Alright, onward to Diurna, I guess.
And you got a Vincent, right?
Yes, we do.
Favorite thing on this fight.
But first we must get up the stairs of doom.
Oh god.
No, you must get up the stairs of doom. I will meet you at the top. I'm going to play Thrall.
There's no cosplaying
You're not
as
a
Thrall
shaman.
allowed. Technically, he's not anymore either.
Look, he'll always be a shaman in my heart.
I understand, me too.
He's not?
No.
He betrayed the elements.
That's That's why
lost his
in
mantle.
the whole thing when you have to go find him, he's like, "I'm gonna try this weapon. I'm gonna try this weapon."
Oh.
Yeah,
Great story,
he
Kes.
used an elemental magic to kill the bitch who broke time, and the
Garrett.
elements were like, "Oh, you violated the rules of this engagement, despite the fact that you pretty much could have just crushed his head with a hammer anyway."
Well, it was during a Makdara when he wasn't supposed to use magic. And
Yeah, but he'd already won. Like he had he
you
had
know
him
what
on.
my problem with it is? The elements he betrayed were the ones on the alternate Draenor. Why is Azeroth element leaving it alone?
This is a very fair question.
They are all part of the same union, and you don't cross picket lines.
Yeah, he's gonna be the aspect of order or something by the end of this. Or maybe the aspect of time, although I think Chromie's gonna wind up with that.
Well, my big problem is, why is magic not allowed in Mak'gora? It sounds kind of, you know.
Well, I mean, magic trumps physical violence most of the time. In a duel, you know, it kind of depends, but you know, that was the point they made when Sylvanas used magic to kill Sarfang. Like, she was still kicking his ass. Like, he had managed to slice her cheek, and that's about it.
Okay.
She's like, fuck it, and, you know, death magics him to death. Said that the Horde was nothing and flew off in a snit.
In
Right
Sarfang's
to the
defense, she had been empowered by the jailer at that point.
What? Oh, it's
I wasn't
Gruul.
suggesting that Sarfang did anything wrong.
Yeah, I like him.
He did prevent Ogremar from getting sacked the second time.
Like the second time. But then he kind of became a murderous crazy person?
Wasn't that his son?
It was his son.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I mean, to be fair, we're all kind of murderous, crazy people, aren't we?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's right.
You've
literally
done the
moral
Death
hobos.
Knight starting area, right?
Murder Hobo Local 612.
Remember, anybody who can decurse, if you decurse, then that will turn your friends not into a giant ball of flames.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna wait it out. I've been killed 6 times. I'm done.
Aw, come on, where's number 7?
It is
Lucky number
best.
7.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to figure out right now is whether or not Jesu would like to eat the rest of you as medium well, or would like you to eat her as medium well. And I don't know why, but I'm very distracted by which of those it is.
Also, you medium well.
Really?
Relatively certain she meant medium rare. Oh, never mind. She meant it so that she wouldn't get eaten.
Oh. Alright. Which of my lovely tanks is gonna do boss and which is gonna do
I will take the boss because Transgress has more movement ability.
Okay. Okay, so
Wait, I'm doing which one?
the
You're
ads.
doing ads.
Oh shit.
I can't make it to all of them fast enough, I'm afraid.
Alright, let me change my spec then.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna go with, if you're usually on the ad group, you'll be with Transgress. doing the ads. And if you're usually on the boss, you can stay on the boss. If you have never done this before, if you're more of an AoE spec, go with the ads. And if you're more of a single target, stay on the boss. There will be fire.
You're probably going to want the boss, just so you know.
What, Transgress?
Where do the ads actually come from? I've actually never seen them.
They come from the edges of
Yeah.
the room. So like the first set of ads, I think, comes out near the big gate on the far side.
Yeah,
Follow
but
the
like,
nipple tank.
no, but that is Transgress, and Transgress doesn't know where he's going.
Oh, never
so.
mind. Didn't recognize the voice.
Just follow yourself, Transgress.
Yeah, right. I think like one of the sets when we get close together is over here at this wall. So I assume it's from the walls, but they come from very different places.
You will see glowing.
Ed says it's swirly portals up against the wall.
Okay.
Also, Minesuit is on the boss if you want to run around.
There's like a pillar of light where the eggs spawn
Okay.
to. It's like a big glowy gold area.
All right, we will do our best. If we die, we'll try again. So stay with Transgress as he tries to find the ads.
You'll pray for him.
And like we have some time on the boss before the ads start coming up. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Vince and I should be able to do eggs, which means everybody else should just not stand in fire. If you're over in the ad group, don't get hit by the fire swirly pillars. Get out of the tremors, interrupt the casters. When we get all the eggs down, we'll finish up any ads that are left and then group up near the center. At that phase 2 point, if you get targeted with the staff, you're going to have a blue lightning circle that follows you. Don't run it over your friends, just like run it backwards out of the group so you don't run them over people. You'll get stuck to the ground with ice. DPS out your little ice block. Don't stand in the fire. We'll hero at that second phase. Everything else is really... Oh, and then healers don't forget Shroud to dispel and heal through.
I'm gonna be dropping Mass Dispel.
Killa, Transgress.
I don't have the food buff, but I'm trying to figure out why.
I can just drop more food.
For
Probably a good idea after that staircase anyway.
That's probably true. Eat up.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2.
Here we go.
1, 1.
You're a little too awesome.
Spread.
Fire.
Watch your step. Special coming. AoE incoming. Defensive.
Ads incoming.
Looks like they're right across the... Oh, you found them. Perfect.
Watch your step.
Fire.
Special coming. Defensive. Spread.
Fire.
Watch your step. Kill ads.
Ads up. Don't hit
Yes.
the ads.
AoE
Try and let Transgress get them.
Interrupt 2. Special coming. Defensive. Interrupt 3. Spread. Watch your step. Special coming. Defensive.
This egg needs to get broken.
Vin's dead.
Oh! I missed that. I have it dragging up here in a second.
AOE incoming.
I cannot find the boss.
Just wipe it up.
Yeah, we can do that.
Special coming.
I mean, you lost all your healers.
It's so bad when the
We
ads
had-
get together, but it's
yeah,
really
all the
hard to
ads
know.
bounced.
We can't anticipate when you haven't
Yeah,
done
and
it
people
before.
are hitting them, so I mean, I've only got one taunt, so.
Yeah.
They take like 99% less damage and just go for healers, right?
I don't remember.
No, I think they just do a shit ton more damage when they're close to
Yeah,
her.
they get a big buff. They do 50% more damage, and they take 25% less damage, and they heal for 3% of their health every 5 seconds that they are in the same space.
Oof.
Yeah.
Do you usually only have one ad on, one healer on a ad side?
Yes. It's usually just Etrium. They were a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was the
Food's up.
ads that were the problem
Yeah.
there.
Hey Vin, if you go down, say something, and I'll try to pick up where
Yeah.
you left off.
Do a board kid watch for it. I will also try to make sure I have.
Yeah, I
them
just
marked
know he
with it.
died.
Yeah, I just didn't. I'm gonna put a.
To be fair, there's a lot to
Mark
worry
it.
about at that
Yeah.
point.
Get a res for our dead people here. And where are you, Kathna? Where'd it put you? Just at where you started. You can look for the moon, and it's up the moon staircase. Which kind of sounds like the name of a book or something. But we also have a warlock, so we can summon you.
Well, and if you haven't done much raiding before, there's almost never a reason to release on a wipe because we are gonna have a healer with a battle res pending when we wipe usually.
Yeah.
So that-
Well, saved by the Cheney home from teacher conferences if you want as well.
Do we need another healer?
No, you've got 5. We're probably okay if you want a DPS. If you want to heal, it's probably fine. But
Cheney doesn't have a heal spec.
I think Flame meant he would go heals.
Yes, Cheney does have a heal spec, just like Blood DK.
Yeah,
Just
no,
doesn't
Cheney
heal
is the
anyone
healer.
other than themselves.
Transgress will be much happier taking
Yeah.
Diurna anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, got 10 of your summons. I did see, I think, in passing that we needed more DPS on our ad group. So can I have like 3 or 4 volunteers to go help with the ad group? If we end up having too many, you can always come back.
Well, we also gained Cheney's DPS because
How was work, Cheney?
Long.
Very long.
So long.
Ed says
so
he'll
many
go.
ways.
Did they ignore you, or did they actually make you talk to them this time?
I had one person come and talk to me.
Oh, that's good.
And Roach,
maybe.
perfect.
Who
One
was
or 2
that?
more people.
Julian's parents. It was mostly because we needed to schedule a meeting. So.
Yes, thank you, Furious.
how does someone already have a blue trinket on Cheney? That's insanely quick.
They're like, mine! Missing Kella and the chain.
Was that you blowing off your
Yep, sure was.
Remember,
I was
the whole
spamming it, Al.
breathe on your
I'm
fingernails
shocked.
and rub your coat does not translate over Discord. We've talked about this.
I mean, apparently somebody picked up what she was putting down.
It's impressive. I did not. Janie, are you ready?
I will eat food.
Okay. In real life or in the game?
Yes.
The ball actually looks like an absorb. Wait, does that just apply shields to the whole Vade?
Anything it goes through.
That's insane.
Yes.
It's kind of why people take it.
Okie dokie.
Evokers? Insane? No! Okay, shutting up. Here we go.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Feel my wrath.
It's not like it's like small either. It's huge.
Fire?
Spread. Watch your step.
Out of the fire.
Special coming.
Ads.
AOE
Ads are up. Ad group, disperse.
Spread.
Fire coming in.
Watch your step.
Egg timer's up.
Special coming.
You gotta stop that thing from getting to the boss.
Spread. Watch your step.
Fire.
AOE incoming.
Shroud.
Special coming.
Staff.
Range acquired. Spread.
Fire.
Watch your step.
Chosen, protect your keeper.
Egg timer up.
Special coming. Spread.
Fire.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
Shroud. Egg timer's up.
Special coming.
And step. Tremors.
Spread. Watch your step.
Fire. Tremors. Egg timers.
Special coming.
Staff.
Spread. Watch your step. AOE incoming.
Shroud.
Special coming.
Staff.
Spread.
Fire.
Watch your step.
10 eggs remaining.
Symbol of hope.
AOE incoming.
Shroud.
Special coming.
And staff.
Watch your step.
You add soon. Egg timers.
Special coming.
And staff.
Watch your step.
Fire. Careful, we're close together, but not too close. 6 eggs remaining.
AOE incoming.
Beware the fire whirlies. Might need 1 or 2 people to head over to there because we lost a couple in our range group.
Watch your special coming.
The ads are staying up longer than we had normally.
We lost some people.
They
That's
weren't
fine.
until very recently, yeah.
We lost people. If I could get 1 or 2, 3 people to head over to do ads, we've got 4 eggs left.
I ran over on Guardian Angel Cheney.
Spread. Watch your special coming. AOE incoming.
Shroud? Two eggs remaining.
Range 5. Spread. Watch
Fire.
your step. Special coming.
Hey, finish off the ads that are.
Spread.
Then we'll group in the middle. Fire.
Watch your AOE incoming.
Shroud's coming in right after. To the middle.
Special coming.
Just kite the staff away from yourself and your friends. Try not over your friend.
Spread. Watch your step. Special coming.
Staff?
AOE incoming.
Shroud?
Spread. Watch
Couple
your
in the back.
step.
Fire. This boss is a pass on loot situation, and then we'll do master loot at the end, so.
Yeah, this is a new one for the new people.
Yep.
On this one, just pass on everything.
Yep, and then we'll do rolling everything for upgrades at the end. And if you win it, I'll just make you give it back, so. Save yourself a hassle. Can we get a res?
The drakes are fleeing. Without Diurna to control them, we have lost the will to fight.
So now we do Vaz, right?
Yeah, we've got time.
Oh, by the way, Elle, I forgot to ask, after our Raz kill, where are we ranking?
It doesn't really change them because they only really count once you have
level.
once you have heroic. It only counts heroic. But I feel like
We do one
this
heroic
week
boss and it de-ranks us?
it re-ranks us as heroic. Yes.
We don't make any more progress until we get another heroic boss down.
Which
we
I
will do on
think is
Thursday.
about to happen. Bam, bam.
We were so close on Centerath last week. If we'd had another 10-15 minutes, I think we would have gotten it. Check your groups. Let me know if you are not in the group you're normally in and would like to be swapped. 135 goes left with Cheney. I'm in the wrong group. 246 goes right. So I haven't fixed it.
You need to put transgress in an even numbered group.
Yep, I just did.
Oh no, Cheney got killed by a dragon.
So did D-Axis.
Okay, now check your groups and if you're not where you're supposed to be.
I don't know what group it is.
And yes, Nalu.
Yeah, sorry. I always need to wait for the colored markers to go down. Left and right confuses me.
I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
We're 6 healing this, right?
Even just one.
I was gonna make you do 5, but we can certainly have Nalu switch if needed.
Well, no, Flame's already on healing. That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, I can't count. Yeah, no, we're good.
Does anyone know if Evoker's Source of Magic has a limited range? Like, the person I have my buff on is in a different group than I am, so
It might. I was noticing that I was getting way less mana until Lenneth came over for the last fight boss.
I don't have an evoker buff anymore. I did earlier.
Me and Dax died to the dragon boss.
The big thing is that you're apart for so little time that it doesn't really matter. Because,
Okay.
like, a healer should not be going on the intermission.
I mean, fair enough.
What Naldo typed, for those who aren't aware. Please check your group, though, because if you're not in a group you want to be in, if it matters to you deeply, I will happily switch you with people who it doesn't matter with. I just didn't fix the groups tonight. So.
If your interface doesn't naturally show you your groups, hit O and click on the raid tab, and that will show you your groups.
Yep.
Lenneth requested to be moved.
Oh, sure.
You know, Lenneth is usually on the other side.
Really? I feel like Lenneth I put on either side either time.
That's Drax.
No, I know that, but Lenneth is almost always here too. I feel like I've put Lenneth on both sides. I don't care. You can go on the right side. Hold on, I gotta see. So I've got L, Flame, and Lenneth over there, and Kess, Caleb.
Oh yeah, there was a time when me and Lenneth would be together and we would just overkill on the group healing.
Yeah. Okay. When we get in this first phase, if you get bombs, you're going to put them at skull. Excuse me, green. And I can't purple. Remember what the third color is. So we're going to make a nice little triangle. Everybody else who does not have bombs should be up at Moon or her snout, like inside her body, so that we are giving us the most distance so we don't get blown up by the bombs. As soon as you drop your bomb puddles, head back to the group. Lightning Breath is a straight line, but it's a fat cone, or a fat line, so make sure you strafe left or right to get out of the breath. If we're all stacked at Moon, it's pretty easy. It's right there. However, sometimes as people are running back with the bombs, it goes left or right, so just make sure you're looking at where her head is facing when the breath is coming in, so that you can properly dodge the breath. And when sparks come in, we're going to spread out so nobody's circle is on top of another person. Circles can overlap, but not on people. Once the little sparks spawn, you get rid of your own by using a stun, a CC, a purge, an interrupt, any of those things. We'll get rid of them. And then we get to 65%, we're going to transition to the add phase intermission 1. So 1, 3, 5 with Cheney, yellow, 2, 4, 6 with transgress at orange. Kill the big tall ones first. When their shield breaks, we spawn the little ones. It really, 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 really helps if you are stacked on your tank so they can grab aggro on that group of ads quickly. Interrupt the casters. Whenever the dragon comes in with the deep breath on your side, if you're yellow, listen to Cheney. If you're orange, listen to Rope. You're going to go the direction that you're going to go. So orange side, we go clockwise. Cheney's side, you go counterclockwise. Every time the breath comes in towards the next group. Once the ads are dead, we'll group to platform 2. At platform 2, we spread out. We're going to get positive and negative marks. When we get the negative or positive marks, you group up with your like marks on the corresponding color. So negatives are red X and go to red. Positives are blue and they go to blue. The storm wave, you just run through as quick as you can. It's a lightning donut. You just run through it. The big circles are the charges. Take those out as quickly as you can. You're slowed so you can't get very far. Spread away from the other people with the charges, and everybody else who doesn't have a charge, get to a safe place that does not have a charge if possible. And if you get stuck in a charge circle, that's fine. It probably just means you're going to be the person to take it out the second time.
And we're out time.
Not quite. We still have 10 minutes. And then we have second intermission. Big tall lightning ad is the main priority unless there are small ones up, in which case we need to use slow stuns, roots, and all the things to murder them and keep them from the big one so they don't heal it. Kill those, kill the big one, dodge the ball lightning, dodge everything else on the floor. There's still a deep breath, so don't stand in the middle of that. Then when that goes down, we're going to go back to phase 3. So we're going to group up at red X to get knocked back to this platform. We now have like all the mechanics. Do it here, but don't stand in the lightning that's slowly creeping up on our ass and we'll harrow.
Then it gets complicated.
And don't stand near the tanks.
Yes.
Also, healers, use externals, particularly damage reduction ones on tanks in the last phase when they're going to get bit.
The thing, yes. Very important.
By the way, Transgress, in the last phase, the electric jaw is replaced by a blast.
Which is damage to raid based on the damage that you take.
So you have to do as much medication as you can.
Oh, that sounds so much fun.
Yep, the one of the guys says to line up Fairy Brand with Fell Devastation when the hit's coming in. And do
Okay,
them
so
both.
if you did not change back to your single target spec, now would be a great time to do that.
Although multi-target helps in other ways.
It can on some of the parts. All right. Mord, were you ready? I'm gonna do it again because you didn't say yes. I'm a little concerned his power went off again. Discord.
Yes, she's out of the Tengens, mate.
Nothing like last boss's. Mord, come back to me. Oh, there went Mord.
There he went.
All right. I will remove him, and in 1 minute we will go. Poor Mord.
I meant to click ready.
Oh, we still have to wait for us to go back down to 26. While we're waiting,
Good lord, what's on your feet, El? Jesus.
Warrior, Rogue, Monk, Evoker need class
Oh my
chest
God.
for Mog.
Get him off!
Pally Priest Shaman for class
hideous
chest
boots.
Mog. How about a pole arm for Mog? Anyone else? 5 Mog rolls. Kayla finally wins a Mog roll.
Ooh. Allie, you're still
And
with-
now she has a good cat weapon too.
I was gonna say that might actually be an up. Yeah, it's a very slight upgrade for my off spec. Awesome.
Cool.
We are at 26.
Alrighty, then let's get a countdown and let's do this.
I get hit by the breath. It's my feet.
Yes, you're supposed to move them out.
No, look at how bulky they are.
Here we go. Up to moon. Bomb soon. Flame, Kella with it. Everyone else stay at moon or up, up, up. A bit further back at Skull would be a little bit helpful. It's close breath.
Oh, shoot.
Knockback coming in. Make sure you're going to get caught by the puddle. New bombs in 5. Ed, Cass, Yalda. Okay, breath soon. Dodge. Back at moon. Knockback coming in. Spread for sparks. Welcome back, Mark. Sparks. Clear them with stun, purge, etc. New bombs coming in soon as well. Roe, Vincent, and Flame.
There's a mess up there.
Wait, how did this bomb get here?
I think
Well,
somebody died right as it went off.
It put it on
Knockback coming in.
I died.
Just stand in the puddle. Stand in the puddle so you don't get knocked back.
Yep. Breath will be coming in. Dodge the breath. And we'll get back in position. We have new bombs. Ed, Kella, Kess. Transitioning. To your yellow or orange sides.
Almost ran right off the edge there.
Phase change.
Start
On
with the
your
big tall one.
tanks.
Stack on your tanks.
Breath.
Breath on yellow.
Breath.
Breath on orange. Moving, moving. Careful, tank isn't over here yet. Don't spawn the ads until the tank is.
Breath.
Thank you.
Breath on yellow.
Orange moving.
Breath.
Clockwise. Go, go, go. Interrupts on the storm guy if we can. Res on troop. Nope.
Breath.
Breath on star.
We'll have to have somebody else taking the damage here for 30 seconds on orange. FYI. Healers.
Breath.
Can we get a rest for contrast?
No, 30 seconds. Oh, breath on
Breath.
orange. We need to move.
Breath.
Breath on star.
Well, I took as much of the damage as I could.
Shit, I didn't move far enough.
Should got the res on transgress and we're good to move.
Breath.
Breath incoming.
Breath is on orange. Careful as you're getting out of there. Not worth our time to come over there. It's just a little bit left. Okay.
Yeah, just the little guys.
So we'll spread out. Phase 2. Marks will be incoming after we get to the platform.
Phase 2.
Storm Surge in 1. Marks coming in. Get to your mark place without running over opposite mark people. Stormwave in 10.
Pushback in.
Stormwave, run through. Charges coming in. Those people get away from the other people. Kella, Lenith, Nalu. Everyone else out of the circle. Nice. Spark soon. Spread out.
Spread.
The elements answer to me.
Stormwave soon.
Pushback.
Running through.
Move to center.
Spread for Storm Surge. Make sure you know where red and blue are.
Spread.
Get to your mark. Sparks coming in. Spread out.
Spread.
The elements answer to me.
Put your sparks. Stormwave coming in.
Pushback in. Move to center.
Charges coming in. Kella, Mushu, Talarian. Stormwave soon.
Pushback in. Move to center.
Spread out for mark soon.
Spread.
Get to your mark. Getting ready for second transition, intermission.
Phase change.
Tall ad unless little ads are up, in which case kill those, slow stun them. Don't be in the center for the deep breaths. Dodge everything else. Ball lightning in 2. Deep breath in 5. Ball lightning.
Breath.
Breath coming in.
Do we want to bring the last healer up, or do we want to save it in case of a tank?
Probably save it for the tank. Little adds up.
Watch your
Ball lightning.
Breath.
Deep breath. And teleport with ads. Okay, breath is through. It's safe to go through the middle now. Good job on those ads. Ball lightning. Adds up. Deep breath in 2.
Breath.
Careful of the middle.
watch your
Okay, get to red X. You're gonna get tossed back on the main platform. Don't be on the tanks. Do all the mechanics.
Oh yeah, we gotta stand on his other side of him for the things that's a beam, and don't stand on each other.
Like you guys 90 degrees from each other and us over at Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, take my body.
Blast very soon.
Will it be on?
Me.
Breath is in 4. Dodge breath. Charges are after. You can't go all the way out, but get them as far as you can. And don't be on top of each other. Roach cast Nalu. Second people who get it, just take it further out.
Blast and 5 on Transgress.
Kathla and Mushu. Everybody else get out of those
Coming in.
circles.
Make sure you aren't where Transgress is.
We want to pick up a DPS. Stormwave soon. Run through it as far as you can, fast as you can. Breath in 2. Breath.
A blast on Cheney, sorry.
Defenses for people as we get to this point.
Whew. Scary.
Got a res, might as well use it on a DPS here.
If I cast and scratch that, get transgress.
Oh, yep.
Blast and 8.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Yo!
Guess we got it on farm now. Jesus.
We'll wait for the cutscene for people and then we'll do loot.
Come on, Bo! Come on, Bo!
The tiptoe though gets me every time.
We failed. The incarnates are free.
We must go to Alexstrasza and Nozdormu and tell them what happened. They stopped the incarnates once before. I have to believe they'll be able to do so again.
Then let us not delay. If there's one thing I've learned from all the battles I've fought, it's that no matter how dark things get, we must never lose hope.
Congrats, Janie.
Oh, look at me.
Mage Bros crack me up
Right.
every time. Sorry for the shushing. I just know some people hadn't seen it yet. I'm so sorry, Mord.
My God.
Are we doing need greed on patterns?
Sure.
Did it
But
for
not on the rest of
transgress though?
Woohoo!
Well, thanks everybody for carrying me back through here since I missed it last time.
We're passing on everything, right?
Yes. We are.
That was a very weird experience.
1 second here. Thank you. We need this for gold, Kella, and to get it out of my bags.
Congrats on the mount skin, Cheney.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm trying to decide. I might put up for rolls.
You don't like it?
I don't think I care that much. I feel like there are people who care more. I will probably get it eventually anyway.
Okay, what the actual hell? I was looking in my bags to link stuff and whatever. I have 6 tier pieces from the last 2 bosses in my bags. 5 of them are for Hunter Mage Druid. Just saying. Ridiculous. Okay. Let me just... Ooh, alrighty.
I noticed we didn't even sacrifice the gnome.
We didn't this time.
I mean, Vince was dead.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not a gnome.
Oh, that's right. He's not.
Right?
But I am a mage.
Which is almost the same thing.
Yeah, since we had to go over... So we'll do loot here. I'm so sorry, Nier. I didn't see what you said. Since we went over, we'll just do loot, and then we'll do world boss on Thursday, because it's already going to be late. So let me link the loot, because there's a lot of loot.
Honestly, I'd rather a Vaz kill than a boss kill that gives me nothing.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I passed on the pattern too. I didn't hear the roll if you needed it.
Oh.
If Kella hasn't actually learned it already, we can certainly roll on it at the end here.
No, I rolled greed for an alt.
Okay.
I rolled greed for a main.
So starting with
I thought it was need for a main.
Hunter
I just
Mage
didn't care
Druid
about it too much.
for the class shoulders. 398 class shoulders. Hunter Mage Druid.
Yeah, I just figured we'd get another chance at it again.
Yeah.
I don't care about the pattern. Who wants it?
We can roll at the end for people who are still interested. But right now I need to know if any Hunter Mage Druids want the class shoulders. Okay.
Mod roll.
I'm already
We
ready.
can do them at the end. The hunters may also be waiting because they want the bow. So, Hunter Mage Druid class head. Hunter Mage Druid. You were here for. I mean, I'm happy to see if I can trade it to you, Mord. I know you were here for the other stuff. I don't know that you were
I had
here
to pass
for this.
on all the loot because it did pop up.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so that's why I was like, invite me back, because even when I wasn't in the group, it all popped up after you guys killed me.
Interesting. Yep.
Wait,
No, it
I'm
was a
trying to try it.
weird break.
Were you in the raid, like hitting stuff as well?
No.
But when I
Warrior,
reconnected,
Rogue, Monk,
sorry.
Evoker. If I go too fast, just tell me so. Anyone else? Congrats, Jesu. I've got cloth mitts, little hands. Is that for the tier piece milt?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jesu's 1, 2, and you have not, so you can have that. Even with your lowly 3. Sorry, Jesu.
Sorry, I was a little bit phased.
It's alright. Yeah, if none of the cloth wearers want the thing, we can certainly do Mog roll for the cloth hands. Any other clothies want Mog roll for hands? Just dead. Leather legs. Lots of interest in the leather legs. Anyone else for the leather legs? Currently see Transgress with a 97. Plate waist. Any of our players. We have more than one of you tonight.
We have more plate wearers tonight than we've had all year.
Oh, enter your chat and just type /roll and then hit enter. It should pop up your number in the... Yep, just like that. So Varius has not won a piece. Ella's not won a piece, but Varius rolled higher. Kathna's won a boatload, which is
What
great.
was the roll on?
The plate waist.
Okay.
Any other takers? Otherwise, I believe Varius gets it.
I'm having some lag issues in the game, so.
Okay. Trinket.
Did my roll show?
Daxis, why? Valerian, why?
Because I want it and it's a best in slot, so of course the game does that, like always.
Always.
I mean, I know
Yeah, there
there's an
rolls for the
even
trinket.
chance of getting one every time you roll, but it does seem to happen more frequently
Right.
than it should.
Oh, yeah. 2 1s in this roll.
Any other takers for the
Did my roll show?
more drug?
Yes.
Yes,
you did
39.
not win.
Okay. I just can't see anything, so I'm
Yep.
just making sure.
Y'all do
Alright.
appears to like that quite a
I
bit.
was gonna say, although with the 91 is what I see as the...
Yeah, but he already
I
has
rolled.
the highest DPS. He doesn't.
Yeah, he can just wreck us harder. And my hunters...
Damn you, Yalda, I almost caught up.
Hunters.
No, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Way to roll a 94, Roach. Time to...
Oh my god. I'm just gonna hang my head.
They did just nerf it quite a bit.
It is a good... They did, and they're gonna fix and buff hunters.
Until 10.07.
Question for the hunter mage druids that passed on the other tier pieces. Are those any of you did not roll for loot because you were waiting on the boat or anything else?
I didn't need any of it.
Okay, then I will just do Mog and then we will call it a night. I'm so happy you guys killed Razom like that, and I was dead. So embarrassing.
Did
Any
you not
Mogs
have
for the?
Resurrect?
I used it in the first phase because I died in the first phase when something else went wrong. So I used it and then died in the... Because I had the charge and went through the storm thing too soon without a defensive and killed my damn self. It was very embarrassing.
Wait, Cheney, did you say you're rolling on your mount?
Yeah, hold on one second. I just want to make sure there's no more Mog for these two either. And then we will do Kella's pattern and then we will do the Mog mount thing. So, because both Kella and Cheney are awesome. Okay, so pattern for tailoring. If you didn't get to roll before, yes. Wow, Kess.
Wow, I joked about rolling a 1 on the previous roll. It must have cursed me.
Any other tailors?
It takes so much spell thread, he'd just put it all together during raid anyways, so.
So there's no more normal after tonight. I've got Raz on the calendar for a couple more weeks, just because I know not everybody was here for it, and there's still upgrades for people. But we will probably, if we get to Raz where it's easy, we'll do Raz and then go back to heroic, and then in a couple weeks we'll drop it.
That's what we'll never hear the end of it if we don't get some people to Raz kills.
Yes.
I would just want the bow.
Get them forward on heroic. Then they get an achieve.
So this is for the mountain skin that Chani said she was willing to give up. Currently seeing 87. No, a 96. Oh, 296.
296s. Oh my god.
Nobody's gonna pull out 100. Any other rolls?
Stay within order.
I hate this curse. I truly cannot express in words
years
how much I hate this fucking curse.
You thought about like saging your keyboard. Alright, so it looks like Kjorn and Kess get to roll off, yeah.
Yeah, Roach, that was really sad showing with your 4.
It was. Alright, looks like
oh, wait,
Kess.
didn't you just win the bow?
Yes.
So I think the complaints should be held back just a little bit.
Yeah, he got what he wanted. Alright. There's don't go anywhere. Remember, you're not actually in Veldrake and you are still in the raid. You have to zone out. And
just literally walk out the door.
Yeah. And thanks, guys. That was a wonderful showing tonight. And congrats for those who got the kill for the first time. And thanks for joining us, Katha. What a great first night.
I mean, yeah, full clear on the first night you raid
Right?
with us.
Oh, crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So Thursday we'll do fresh heroic and see how far we can get.
I didn't even realize this was a full clear.
March raids are up now, by the way, so you should be able to sign up for stuff.
Oh, reminder that the training post is going to cycle tomorrow, so if you haven't...
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! I knew that a week
too.
ago. Oh, fuck!
When you get to, at least when I got to Valdrakken at one point today, it reminded me to go pick up my stuff, even though I already had.
Yeah. That's what that was. Yep, I saw that. I got on like 2 minutes before raid.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It just was like, hey, go pick up your shit.
Okay, so what do we need to do today?
The trading post, because the items will cycle tomorrow.
So go make sure you got all your currency out of the bag thing.
And
Let's
if
go
you
put it
want
in an
to
announcement.
freeze something, you need to do it tonight.
What's free something?
With the currency?
If you can go in and freeze it so it doesn't rotate out.
Yeah, if there's something you really want Mog for, but you don't have the currency currently for it, but you don't want it to go away, you can freeze it till through next month. Only one item, I believe. But like if you were trying to get a mount that you don't know when it's coming back.
I'd like to point out that Razgeth doesn't show up on the guild news.
Really?
Yep.
That's weird.
That's why I didn't know you guys had killed Razgeth, because it literally, if you look at the guild news right now, it just goes up to Brute.
That's bizarro.
Razgeth. That's why I had no idea you guys had killed it until someone mentioned.
No, I suppose the only thing is in the guild news, technically it says we got the achievement for the whole thing, but like that's not the same.
I don't really pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Because it's not in the same spot. But it's like, yeah, no, it doesn't...
Still haven't killed Razagath, I guess.
Poor Mord.
Oh, I was here for the first kill. I'm fine.
Okay,
I just
that's
really
good.
wanted the frickin' trinket. Because it is best in slot. So I was like, ooh, a chance.
Is it best in slot for everyone?
Not
best in slot. Well, so it trades with something else as for DK.
My best in slots is from the one from Council and Diurna, I think, is the other one. I care.
Yeah, so my best in slot is Grief Torch, and then either the Spite or the one that barely got. Those work for the other trinket.
I think
Spite and Grief Torch are the two for me.
Hey there. Safe travels. See you later.
The guides don't agree on what best in slot for Guardian Druid is.
those are my best in slots.
skies and
I did get one best in slot according to the robot, which is that net.
Nice. The last thing I need from normal is that stupid bug, and then I never have to go in normal again.
I mean, the seal of filial duty would be nice, but I might just.
But we're
have
killing
to
the
wait
first boss a
until...
fair amount anyway.
Where do
No,
you
that's
find?
off.
You mean
Rudna or Diurna?
Oh,
you mean that one?
Yeah.
but somebody else just said something. What were you saying?
I was just asking where the heck, how do you pull up the log window again? I don't remember anymore. It's been a
Traveler's log?
Yeah.
I think it's the adventure journal and it's just the far left.
Yeah, you have to go to the adventuring guide. It's if
There,
it's
this time it
default,
loaded.
it's Shift J.
Alright, I'll just... Oh yeah, Moore's got the heroic one. Now I'm jealous. I only have the normal one.
I only got it because of the it was the weekly quest thing.
Yeah, I keep getting stupid ones. Like I
Where it
got
dropped in that.
first time, and I think I got like shoulders or something the next time. I'm not getting anything fun and exciting.
Oh.
I took a socket today because my bank had nothing.
Yeah, I had to take a socket like a couple weeks ago. I'll probably end up having to start taking sockets because literally there's nothing left for me in normal. And next week I know I'm gonna have to take a socket because I'm not gonna be here on Thursday for heroic. So.
Are you doing Mythic Plus with us?
No, I don't do Mythic Plus with the guild. I don't have time.
See anything new?
Unless, like, maybe I'm not signed up because sometimes I don't know usually if I have time, but like I'm always like a backup on those days. I'm not particular to Mythic Plus. But like last week I was a backup, not this weekend but the weekend before I was a backup and like ran one, but alright, well, I'm off to go find something for dinner, despite the fact that it's 11 o'clock. See you guys later.
Night, barely.
Yeah.
See, Bear.
So what was that? Where do I find that thing that I won from Cheney? Because I want to see what it looks like, but I already forgot where it went or who it was used on.
It's the blue one. It's the blue, or no, it's the red Drake, and it's in like the full body transformations when you go in the.
It's the Storm Eater one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why isn't
that's
that
what
on the
Razageth
blue
was.
one?
Yeah, I think it's on the red one.
That makes no sense.
Cause the red one is the proto Drake, right?
Yeah.
So that I think the blue one, the blue full body transformation is the PvP one, I think.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which looks sick as hell. I just wish I could PvP.
But yeah, I mean, basically, if you're gonna transform to be a proto Drake, it should be on the proto Drake, right? That would make sense.
Yeah, but no, it's like. Yeah.
Since that's the Razageth.
I thought it was just like Razageth in general, though. I could see the Proto Drake in it now. Sucks because I usually use the blue one and it was on my bar, so I didn't know where the hell it was.
Oh yeah, you gotta use the red one for it. But still, it looks sick as hell.
Yeah, it does. It's also not as big as the blue one, which is always annoying.
I mean, I use the green Drake because it's not ridiculously large, so.
Yeah, no, this one isn't ridiculously large either. It's like only slightly bigger than the green one. It can actually fit through doorways. That's a good reward for normal, though.
You can get it on LFR too.
Oh wow. What
You
is
just have to kill
Razageth's mount,
Razageth.
though?
Huh?
Is that considered what Razageth's mount is?
Yes, I believe so.
That's gonna be weird. Because you're basically not gonna be able to use it once this expansion's over.
I don't know if there's an AOTC mount or not. I haven't looked.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Is that considered a drop from her? Because I can check her loot table.
I think so.
Let's see. No.
So the mounts from Vault of the Incarnates are the Raging Magma Moth, which we probably want to do on normal, because that's fishing up the frog.
Oh. Yeah, we could probably do that now. I'm not even sure what the frog does, but it will probably melt.
It has no
Doesn't
aggro
have
table
an
and just
aggro table.
jumps around and hits people and kills them.
It's like the
Well,
frogs
that would be a reason
in,
to actually stay heals on that fight.
Yeah. It's like the frogs in Azure Vaults, basically. And the other mount that you can get from Vault of the Incarnate stuff is the Ascara Trader Audic, which is the one that you trade the 2 necklaces in for.
Don't even know that one.
You need an Eye of Vengeful Hurricane and a Terrace's Captive Core. And you trade those for a white otter mount.
Oh wow, I should have kept those. I had both of those at some point, I'm pretty sure.
I shall test your metal.
What's the thing that you have to recraft crafted gear to 411 or 415 or whatever the highest level is?
Primal Infusion.
It says just 405 on it though.
Oh, well, there's another version of it that drops from Mythic. So, you have to do Mythic for that.
Well, that's irritating.
Yeah.
Grace shine down on you. Follow the law of the dragons.
What is the button to open up your mount tab? I keep on forgetting it.
There isn't one.
Shift
Is
P.
it?
Yep.
Well, if you have default binding, Shift P will open up your collections tab.
Yeah,
So your
which
collections
is
tab.
close
Yeah, but that's
enough.
Also, at the bottom right of your screen, there's a little icon you can press.
Yeah, no, I have bartender.
That's the route I always
super
have to take.
small. Like those icons are super small, and they change them, and they mean absolutely nothing to me now because they're modern icon design.
I know it's weird. The one looks like a hoof, like it might be where your mounts are.
Well, I can barely even see them; they're so small, and like there's no. The icons don't stop and begin; they just are like a line. There's no clear definition.
Okay, mine look totally different, and they're still pretty small, but there's definitely spaces in between each one. But
Well,
that's my monitor most likely. I mean, your keybinds are so weird anyways.
No, it's just it's changed, so I don't like it. Is the problem?
Okay, Grandpa.
Yeah. Also, my keybinds aren't that weird.
I don't. They work for you. That's all that matters. That's why they're your keybinds.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah.
I just laugh when we're like in raid, and somebody's like, "How do I do this?" And you're like, "Well, it's Shift, Control P, L." Everybody's like, "What? No, it's just J." You're like, "I didn't like it on the J."
Yeah. I don't know. The main one is that whenever I tell people to hold D, like hold W and D, and like everyone starts spinning. That was the main one I remember. Because like other than the strafe buttons, honestly, the rest of my buttons are default.
Yeah.
Mostly because I've relegated all the healing buttons to Voodoo, so I don't have to worry.
Okay, I'm gonna figure out food. Good luck, guys.
So yeah, I'm gonna go as well. Night.
It is good to see new visitors. Honor all dragons.
TikTok, and it was Auntie Amanda. And here I'm thinking that it's like somebody that she knows, like named Connie, that made this delicious crab salad. Yes, you can use a peeler in both directions. Do you want the inside of a carrot? What did you do? So here I am searching up CONNIE salad, like the person. But I soon came to find out that it is Connie, KANI salad. Which is really just imitation crab, cucumbers, and carrots. And sriracha and Kewpie mayo and they're a really simple recipe, but it looked so good. I'm gonna squeeze this out of the bag. I guess this is a wild turkey. I don't know who this is. Who are you? Hi there. Are you here because my turkey girls are horny? Who do you belong to?
Everyone, that is a fucking rat. Hey guys.
Why do you fight, Dr. Country? Now you and your hero have something in common. Oh no, there are places for that, and this isn't one of them. Meredith Grey 3D printed portal veins. As its second year attending. I know this because I read an article about it one night in my college dorm while my friends were out playing beer pong and sleeping around. I put everything into matching here. Into working with her, and you fired her. Country. You just saw a gifted attending perform an extremely rare and technically difficult procedure, and all you can think about is Meredith Grey? Do you know how many other residents asked to be on that case today? Fine. You want to count residents? Guess how many residents came here to work with Meredith Grey? We didn't come here for Dr. Karasik or Karev or Avery, Dr. Bailey. We didn't come here for you. We all had our choice in programs, but we picked this one. I picked this one, and it wasn't to watch Meredith Grey on a TV screen. Oh, you know what? Oh, you're right. Yeah, you shouldn't have to work like that, so let's fix it. Work somewhere else. Why do you fight, Dr. Country? Now you and your hero have something in common. Why do you fight, Dr. There's a person on Reddit who seasoned their cast iron skillet 80 times. That's right. 80 times. It's as smooth as glass. Just drink it all in. We saw user FatMummy22's post last week, and we thought, okay, cool. Super cool. Fun. Looks like a good time. But then we saw this. So we said this, which you guys seem to think was pretty funny. So we said this, and now we're gonna do this. Hey, Chris, do you think we can season a skillet 80 times?
Take a long time, but I don't see why not. One round of our foundry seasoning is generally the same as 6 rounds of seasoning in your home oven. We decided to send the skillet through our foundry 14 times. That's about 21 hours of total bake time, the equivalent of 84 trips through your home oven. Ready to see your skillet?
Yeah! It's so shiny! There's a person on Reddit who sees a bunch of moms.
Where? In Chloe's apartment. Who's Chloe? We don't care about your personal life. We're not going to tell you why. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Guess you showed up looking for Jack.
Hey.
Hi.
You okay? The EMT said you'd gone to another hospital.
honored to meet you.
This world is vast and wondrous.
Wait a minute, how can you be asexual and still tell sex jokes?
I'm
Because
listening.
sex is a joke to
Be
me.
careful.
Which is, of course, when she
What
asks,
brings
is
you
it
here?
idiot?
Asha Fela, Ishnu Allah, farewell. May the stars
Wait a
guide
minute,
you.
how can you be asexual and still
Ishnu
tell sex
Daldiel.
jokes?
Good luck,
Because sex
friend.
is a joke to me.
Elun
Which is,
Adore.
of course, when
Be
she
careful.
asked,